Hello and welcome to Where on Earth Am I? With me, Bonbon I'm Bonbon. You're very, very welcome. Right, quick apology for last Friday. There was a full intention to get a show out on Friday, right up until the last minute, and it just didn't happen. And then it all went to pot. And things are a bit of a struggle at the moment for getting extra content out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop Geoguessr down to just Tuesdays for the time being. I have got it listed on the schedule for Tuesday and Friday, but I don't think I'm going to genuinely get a second show out this week. I'm recording this pretty much last minute as well. So yes, what I'll do is I'm going to slow things down just for the time being. It's not like we're getting millions of views anyway. And then we'll hopefully get things back up and to a week at some point, hopefully soon. Hopefully, because I do enjoy doing these. I really do. Okay, usual rules. Playing on the world map, 5 locations, 5 minutes per location of roaming about, and then have to get your guess in. Sometime after that. Okay, let's do it, and off we go. Start the timer. Right, feeling the Netherlands. That looks very Dutch to me. What have we got over here? Jaded Sun, Bebop, like Brits. Maybe not. Hang on a second. But this is we're on the right hand side of the road, aren't we? So maybe I don't know. My first instinct was the Netherlands. Copacabana, Repro, Elsenhof, Scannen bis Plot Service and Bistro Getrank. I don't know, but that is a very interesting shaped building. Fair degree of English mixed in with Offnugenselzen. Park Centre. The front of this building, it's like a frontage only, isn't it? That's weird. It's just very narrow. Beer Manstra. What have we got here? I'm still feeling the Netherlands here, you know. I'm still feeling the Netherlands. What's this? Colosseum, New Cologne could be. Okay, I'm going to head up this road. See if we can't get some sort of street signs or something. It's a tallish building. The Alliance building. Don't know where the Alliance is. Oh, hello. Right. Friedrichshain. Elsenbroek. I mean, Elsenbroek sounds very Dutch, doesn't it, as well? That looks very Dutch. We've got lots of Dutch influence going on here. We've got a river. Big old river. Elsenbroek. Now we've this is on the workshop. Unfortunately, I don't know what city this is. I don't know what city this is. Lichtenberg? Really? I've no clue what city this is, but that asset, I recognise that tower as well. Zentrum. Stralu. I'm hoping for a railway station. I don't think we're going to get a railway station through there. Have we got anything? Big clue here. Berlin? Are we in Germany? Since when do they add Germany to the map? What's going on? I mean, we could... I can't imagine that... What? Ah. Berlin. That's that tower that we saw a moment ago. There's those two... honestly, I'm really confused. Since when did they really start adding Berlin to the... Right. So, somewhere... I'm sticking a thing here. Right, let's see if we can work out what... Right, we went sort of north-easterly. Is that northeast, isn't it? Yeah. And that took us up to... This road kept going, kept going, kept going, kept going. Then took us over a bridge where there's a rail bridge running parallel. Right, where's the rail bridge running parallel? That's not it. I don't believe for 1 minute we're in Berlin. But everything's suggesting that we are. Right, rail. So we're looking for a road bridge which runs... That's pretty much east-west at this point. Pretty much east-west. Which would be this. But that isn't the same bridge, is it? We're heading too far that way now. So let's come back down here. That's definitely not the same bridge. I mean, are you sure we're in Germany? Because I am... not entirely certain. That's hang on. No, it's not a rail. That's not a rail. That's going north-south. I'm baffled. Oh, where's the city centre? City centre is here. Checkpoint Charlie. I've heard of that. I don't see. As my instinct is not Germany. Is not Berlin. Where would it be if it wasn't Berlin? Hamburg. We got any bridges that cross east-west with the rail bridge running through Hamburg? So I was thinking Dutchland, wasn't I? But it's a long way from Berlin for it to be... Right, I don't think we're... This isn't Amsterdam. Could it be up water in Rotterdam? I think I've got to go Berlin. People are going to tell me, look, that building is famous. Okay? That building is very, very famous. And that water structure... Can I do a little cheat? No, I'm not going to do a little cheat. But I want to do a little cheat. I want to go back and look through my my records for the assets that I've reviewed, because I'm pretty certain that in one of the first few hundred reviews, I just can't see a bridge that runs east-west with a rail running alongside it in Berlin. Unless it's this. But that's too... I've honestly no idea. We're going to have to place a guess because we'll be here all day otherwise. Where's the rail line? There you go. Look, look. Well, I'll leave it. I'll leave the pin where it is. Actually, not too far away. Here's the rail line. Actually, surprisingly, not that far away. 4.8 kilometers, 16 points dropped. I'll take it. What I didn't realise is that we're getting more and more Street View maps of Germany. They change things. Lichtenberg, I recognise that now. Starting to recognise names. Yeah, Alexanderplatz. Mind you, that wasn't anything that I saw in the... Anyway, all good. All good. I'm happy with that. That's a pretty reasonable start. But yes, that's that 3 men in the water floating statue. Fascinating. Okay, we're off. Play next round. Start the time. Oh, God. This could be the UK. Or it could be anywhere. Let's go downhill. Does feel very UK at the moment. There was a sign of sorts. Ah, welcome to the Grange. Second language, though. That doesn't look Welsh. I think we're in Ireland. I think we are in Ireland, which means it's going to be a hell of a guess. Okay. Well, we've got a village or something. Hang on. Was there anything there? Grange community. Angarda. Yeah, we're in Ireland. Republic of Munter Natire. Doesn't tell me anything useful, but we are definitely somewhere in that part of the world. Right, so round the roundabout. We'll go up this way for a second. Got Choich. The Grange. Right, no, I'm going to go the other way. I'm not expecting there to be much. I mean, Ireland is very rural on the whole. Very, very rural. What have we got here? Teresa Ahern Close. Is that the person who died, or is that the name of the close? Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. What have we got here? We've... Come on, forward. Unleaded shop. Yeah, it's petrol station. And we are... Right, we're heading south. We're heading... And what's the sign there? Hang on. Sign. Vote Labour. I'm a little confused. The Republic of that's a UK party. So maybe we're in Northern Ireland, but I thought the Garda, the county team, I thought the Garda was just the Republic of Ireland. In fact, I'm pretty sure is it not? Okay, well, we're still heading south. What's the terrain like? I'm seeing some hills to the south. They don't look very big hills, so I don't think this is the Mourne Mountains. But we have got signage. Hello. Okay. 7 miles to Newcastle. I know where Newcastle is. I used to live not very far from Newcastle. Newcastle is here. I used to live a British Army base here as a child in Ballykinler. So that's very helpful. Right, 7 miles to Newcastle, and that would be... No, we got a... This signpost is not massively helpful. 8 miles to Clonmel. Unless it's a different Newcastle. There is always that. But yeah, hills to the south would probably be these. Which I think is the I think that is Morn after all that. 7 miles. What else have we got here? Ardfinnan. Grange is where we were. 2 miles to Glade. Clogheen. I am... looking around for any of these names. I'm not seeing any of them, which is a bit of a worry, because that there may be another Newcastle. Hell spells. Hell spells. Ardfinnan? So that would fit with being Northern Ireland. Yeah. Okay, I'm a little a little worried that I suspect there's another Newcastle, you know. I suspect there's another Newcastle. But we have a Newcastle, and Newcastle is roughly off to the east, southeast. I'm just not seeing any of those words, any of those place names. I'm going to have to place a guess. What sort of distances are we looking at here? That'll be about 7 miles. So I'm going to click in there. I'm not at all confident, but I think that's about 7 miles from Newcastle. Yeah, it's a different Newcastle. Darn it. Didn't know you had labour in the Grange. Where's the Newcastle around here? So my first guess was definitely a better guess. But not far from Tipperary. It's not a long way at all. Okay, well that was a minor fail. Labour poster threw me a bit. I didn't realise we had a Labour Party in the Republic of Ireland, but hey, I've learnt something today. Not too far from Cork either. Right, let's do round 3. Timer is ticking. Right, well this isn't Republic of Ireland. Don't know where this is at all. Where's the sun? Sun is, I think that's slightly in the northern sky. I think. You are of African style? I think maybe. Is that a checkpoint? Hang on. What's that? Checkpoint. Foam checkpoint. Foam. I will say I do like your tea towel dress. It's really very fetching. Very, very fetching. Right, are we in Africa? Now, if we're in Africa, what chance have we got of guessing which country? Oh, we seem to be in the middle of the densest part of Africa. Tanzania? Which side of the road are we driving on? Does anybody driving on the right? Motorbike outside. Oh, customs. Douane. Okay, so French, English. I mean, English is listed first, but that looks French to me. Declare all goods. So we're probably near a border between a former French colony and a former English colony. Maybe. I'm speculating. We are driving on the right. And I think we're in the southern part of Africa because of the position on the sun. Thought that was a flag or something on the front of her shirts there, but clearly not. What have we got here? Oh, hello. Right, welcome to Amenuviv Chop Bar. Yeah, thanks for the welcome. Gotta say, it wasn't very helpful. I've got another sign up here. Attack from Assembly. Ooh, how exciting. Again, no clue. It's a drinking bar as opposed to a leaning bar or a ballet bar. Indeed. Okay, speculative this is going to be because I've still got 3 minutes left, but I don't think I'm going to go the other way. Which way? I didn't go this way. Let's go this way. See if we can't magic up something magical in this direction. Does feel very in the middle of nowhere, doesn't it? Oh, hello. We've got something. We've got something back here. And it's... what is it? Celebrate life. Ghana. Ghana. Okay. Right. We were heading north. And to the north of Ghana, you have Burkina Faso, which I think's actually got German history. I think, from the war. I could be wrong. Probably am. Quite often am. There's a border. Grace Guaman. Grace Congregation. North Volta. Well, that makes sense, actually. Yeah, because the Volta is the main river. One of the few things I remember from school is actually the... oh, I'll go back to that in a moment. But the former name of... because the main river running through Ghana is the Volta. Runs all the way down through to Accra, which is the capital. One of the few things, again, what I remember from high school. And the country to the north, before being renamed to its, I'm guessing its local name, Burkina Faso, was Upper Volta. So North Volta makes all of the sense. But, okay, where... if we follow this river, Black Volta, winds its way up this way. Where does it cross? I think it crosses, I think it actually forms the border there by the looks of it. I'm looking for any of those names that we recognise. There aren't many border crossings. Paga. It's an interesting thing. Very interesting thing. Bingo. I'm almost tempted to go there, you know. There's no crossing by the looks of it. And there's a crossing there with the river. There's a crossing there. And right, then we're over to Togo. So somewhere along this border, I think we have to go somewhere centre because we need to cut down the amount of points we could lose. So let's go with here. May not be that far up. In fact, I'm going to bring it in a little bit. In fact, there was some settlement. Do you know what? No, I'm just going. Let's not waste any more time. Oh, blimey. Now, that surprised me a little bit. That surprised me a lot a bit. To be this far down. Upper Volta. Did we not see a Burkina Faso thing as well? But no, we're near Togo, apparently. Well, we got the right country. I don't think I was ever going to get any closer than that with the information that I had to hand. So, nearly 4,000 points. And we go for a round 4. Round 4. Start the timer. Okay. Well, I think we are in Canada. I think we are in Los Angeles. And I think we're on the exit 434A. Alright. Can I quit now, please? Can I quit? Right. So, San Francisco heading west. Downtown is off to the north by the looks of it. So, San Francisco is over here. Downtown is off to the north by the looks of it. We said that, didn't we? So, if it's... It could be... Now, we need to remember. We're looking for the 101. 101. Have we got a 101? We've got a 280. We have a 101. This is a 101. I would say that's the 101. I think this is the road we're looking for. Okay. Now, I don't think the exits are numbered, which doesn't help too much. So the 101 north. Or is this the highway exit down onto the 101 north? What are we on then? Now I'm confused. Okay. Octavia Boulevard and Fell Street. GGBR Mission Street. I don't know. Right, let's see where this takes us here. Exit 30 meters, city centre. We're going away from... No, we're going east. It's not specifically away from the city. Oh, this is what... So this is what highways look like in United States. Huh? Huh? Is that what we're thinking? And we come down into Disneyland and... Well, I mean, we know we're in San Francisco. But where? First Baptist Church. Octavia. Octavia is great. Okay. Octavia is really useful. Except for, I don't know where Octavia is. Oh, we've got the rainbow flag as well. Octavia running east-west. Off of the one... I'm hoping we're on the 101 there. Let's go, I want to go back to the beginning. Right, what happens if we go this way? Well, if we go this way, we get to a big highway sign here. So, San Jose to the south, Bay Bridge, Oakland. Right, San what? San Jose. Hang on, there's Oakland there. I'm really confused. Bay Bridge, that has to be that. Where's San Jose? We're going to pull back a bit. San Jose to the south. Maybe we're actually... But what? I'm sure it was the 101. Well, we know we were looking at a 101. 101 south only. Is there a 101 going to San Jose? San Jose is all the way down here. The 101 does reach San Jose. We could be in here somewhere. But now it started raining. Right, so we know that is the one. This is going over. This has gone elevated. This is going over the city, and I'm out of time. Right. Downtown definitely appears to be to our north. That looks like a downtown to me. Looking to the south, we've got hills. Thanks. And if I go look to the north east, it clears. So this, did we see Mission Bay? I think I saw the words Mission Bay at some point. I don't think I'm going to get exactly right here. I'm going to go back to the beginning in a moment. So yes, so looking exactly due south, hills off to our right. With buildings on them for quite some way. And then that's probably somewhere around about there. I imagine this, because this hasn't got stuff built on it, is probably the country park. Okay. Let's go back to the beginning. Alright, we're on an exit. We're on an exit, and which exit is it? Let's have a... Hang on, let's have a look at the shape of the road here. And the road goes straight on. The road goes straight on, bends off to the right, and then we have that crossover, don't we? Road goes straight on, bends off to the right. Which doesn't seem to fit with any of this. I don't know that we're actually on the... But then this road does seem to get very busy and go on through stuff. Oh, do you know what? I'm running out of inspiration. So this is just a simple down ramp. And we are here. We are running east-west. Oh, there's a point. We are not actually running north-south at this point. I mean, could we be not on? Because this is saying exit for the 101, isn't it? So have we got... I'm confused. Right, I'm sticking the pin. I've given up looking. I'm pretty sure I've spent enough time thinking about it. I'm going to leave it on the 100. There we go. We've got to stick it here. There we are. Yeah. we're in San Francisco. I think we're over here because of the signs for the 101. I don't think we're on the 101, but I don't think we're a million miles from that pin. So let's go for it. A little bit further up, closer to the downtown than I was expecting. Well, that's the shape of that road, all right, running east-west. And it's the 101 at that point. So, and look how if I follow the 101 around this bend, you would have seen it dead end, and it's been very embarrassing. Very embarrassing. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I think we've got time for one more, which is lucky, given that we are only 16 points dropped. Can we get a 5,000 point finish? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say definitely no. We have got... So 74 there. What was that? Okay, we are in the RU. Right, okay. So, we think we can go fairly safely guess that we're exactly there. It's only a small country, so let's not worry too much about it. Yeah. I'm going to get loads of Russian signs that are going to tell me nothing that I can understand in English. Running to the west at the moment. Running to the... Hang on. Maybe I want to be running to the east. I'm going to go to the east. Do you know what? I'm going to go that way. Do you know why? Instinct. Literally instinct. Okay, 80 meters to a rest area. This is going to tell us everything we need to know in our rest area. Okay. Oh, a sign. Eppeno. Oh, hello. Tanky tank. Have we got anything here? I mean, other than the Russian flag there. I'm not making out anything from that. That looks very much like a map to me. Right, so that's the road to a godforsaken town. It's only going to be a godforsaken town, isn't it? It's the only sort of town it could possibly be. And, oh, hello, I saw a yellow sign. Yellow sign means read the sign. Oh, of course that's where we are. Hang on. Don't go skipping past anything that might give you half a... Yeah, no. No. Right, we're on the big old road running east-west. I'm thinking we're in western Russia. I think we're more towards the north. Oh, Mokba. I know what that is. The M1 running east into Mokba. Well, there's Mokba. The M1, that's the M11. That's the M30. Running east into Mokba. Mind you, we don't know how far that is. We've got a 30 and we've got a 4. Okay, I'm going around the other side. I'm desperately looking for. And if I pull in closer, I would imagine the 1 would go straight into Mokba. Yeah? I would imagine. We've got a 2. An 11. A 104. A 7. An E30. Oh, this is very disappointing. I was so excited to say, do you know what? I'm pretty sure I'm sticking that there for now. Let's keep going. Right, so the M1 into Mokba, and then and the E30. Not sure if that helps anymore. Here's the E30. Right, okay, we can stick a thingy on there. Stay calm. Stay calm. The A100. The E30. And the M1 and the E30. Okay, well, we're on this road somewhere. Ah, there you go. It's evidence of the M1 going on there. Now, some other towns and cities. Whatever that is. No clue. And time is up. Right, so we are on this road. Somewhere, and again I could crawl along the road for an eternity looking for whatever. There we go, looking for any of this. Could that be Minsk? Could that be Minsk? Not that it's really helpful. I mean, we're talking 650 miles away. Yep. That's absolutely Minsk. Right, so we're on the road for Minsk. Just in case anybody was worried about it. Okay, right. I tell you what. Okay, right. Let's say, right. Where are we? To Thump is what? How many miles is that? 3. And then I reckon in this area here, Moxanck, that's that one. That is that one. Okay, right. So we're 40 miles from here on this road. 12 miles from Appopo-Oxbow, which I imagine is 12 miles. Again, I'm coming back to the United Kingdom because that's going to give me an idea of scale. So about the size of a finger. Oh, hang on. 1, 2 over here. 1, 2. Back over here again. Let me come to about here because I recognise the scale here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I don't think that's going to help. Epoxy. That'd be really helpful, you know. I'm glad I got this close just from judging 600 miles. I'm so excited by that. I'm not seeing it, but I don't think that. I think that is too close. I think this is too close. And this could be a signpost for a road like this. Or it could be over here. Hang on. Is that road? No, it's not going to be all the way over here, is it? Or is it? AOPOXOBO is that one. Okay, right, okay, right. Let's think this through. We are 40 miles from there. 12 miles from here. So 40 to 12, so that is about 10 miles to there. Could be in this area here. We may even be on the A100. We may even be on the A100. Well, I think we're in this area. Here we go. 4.5 kilometres. I'll take it. I'll take it. I did know we were on this road. I just changed my mind at the last second for no reason whatsoever. But yeah, 15 points dropped in a map as big as that. And I only got to say, I only got as close to that because I guessed that that was about 600 miles. Magical. Absolutely magical. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll very much take it. View summary. 22,950, just short of 23,000. Pretty solid. Very disappointed by my Ireland. I mean, of all of my guesses, I mean that one was it was tricky, but this one, yeah, of all of the guesses. Let's check the game breakdown, shall we? We've got minus 16 points dropped, struggled, and then a couple of strong rounds. 3 strong rounds. That's all right. Quite pleased with that. Okay, that'll have to do. Again, apologise. There probably won't be a show. I'm not saying there won't be, but there probably won't be a show on Friday. If I can get one out, I will. But if not, I apologise. And I've been Bon Bon B. You've been very, very welcome. And I'll see you again very, very soon.